Holy shit, you guys. Oh my god, man. This is literally a raw reaction. Before we get started, smash the like button, you guys. This is a spoiler-free and a spoiler review, you guys. We will start off with the spoiler-free. I just got back from seeing M3GAN, one of my most anticipated movies for 2023. If you guys been following I Like Scary, you know the moment they announced M3GAN, I love James Wan, shout out to Blumhouse, I was on just all over M3GAN. I was all over M3GAN. It wasn't too many people, you know, covering it. I just thought it just needed some love because I'm into, like, you know, James Wan. He's one of my favorites. And it's a dog. And I told you guys that we needed a new breath of fresh air. And you guys know in the chat, I've been telling you that I think that M3GAN's going to be a potential horror icon. We're going to find out, you know, after we watch it. You guys, we have a new horror icon on our hands. M3GAN is a horror icon in the making, you guys. She's definitely a horror icon after what I just seen. Oh my god. Let's get into it, man. M3GAN can potentially be probably the best movie I've seen since Halloween Kills. So basically, you guys, the description of this movie, you know, M3GAN is a marvel of artificial intelligence, a lifelike doll that's programmed to be a child's greatest companion and a parent's greatest ally. Designed by Gemma, a brilliant roboticist, M3GAN can listen, watch, and learn as it plays the role of a friend, teacher, and playmate and protector. When Gemma becomes the unexpected caretaker of her 8-year-old niece, she decides to give the girl and M3GAN prototype, a decision that leads to unimaginable consequences. So, you guys, with this movie, basically, I'm gonna tell you something. I had high expectations from the moment I heard it. Like I told you guys, I knew it was different. It was AI, it's so modern day. But man, the emotion that this movie carries, it is insane. Literally, it's insane. I remember just being in the theater and I'm feeling like, okay, I was not expecting to kind of get a flood going in the corner of my eye, but holy, you know, you get invested with the character Gemma, and man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. The moment I seen Gemma, I was like, yeah, they definitely are doing something with this character. Like, you know, I very much enjoy her next to, you know, Violet McGraw and everything. It was just crazy. And, you know, Allison, she plays, and Get Out, and you know, she's a great actress in Get Out also, but she killed it, man. When you look at her, you just feel that it's something missing. Like, what has she been through? You know, you kind of focus on Katie, but it's like, what has her aunt been through? Her aunt actually, you know, seems kind of soulless and everything, but she's very much invested into work. You know, that's her first love, and she's just trying to, you know, get this plan going with her job and everything. But with this film, I'm gonna tell you something, man. With it being, you know, rated the way it was rated, you know, PG-13 and everything, I'm gonna tell you something, man. It did not hold back. Now, we don't have that much blood in this film. It's not too much blood, but I'm gonna tell you something, man. For it to be what it is a great film. I loved, you know, the soundtrack, the setting, the way it was shot. It was just great, man. You know, you just gotta love it. And when you sit here and think about it, we had to have something like this coming us in 2023. M3GAN definitely was the perfect first horror movie of the year. It literally kicked down the door like I thought it would. I'm so happy. I had so much faith in this movie. But yeah, man, you get so invested in Gemma and even Katie's character, automatically you want them to, you know, accomplish their goal at becoming close and just get that done. And now we you know, when you get through the movie, you see that you're trying to create the doll and all, you know, all of that. And you know what's going to happen because what the title of the movie is, you know what's going to happen. But it's so unexpected. A lot of things that's, you know, shot in this movie is so unexpected. The tone was not what I thought it was going to be. It's like something that's perfect. It's more perfect than I ever think it could be. You know, and people are saying, you know, I remember people saying it's gonna be Dolly Dearest, and this is no Chucky, no Dolly Dearest. M3GAN is her own character. Like the things she did, I will always just remember, you know. And I feel like it's gonna be hard to top this movie. Honestly, I think it's gonna be hard to top M3GAN, guys. The pace, the surprises, the shocking moments, the soundtrack to follow behind these great scenes, and the connection you have with these characters is so freaking crazy. I loved Katie. I loved Gemma. They did such a great job working up their way to their bond and the emotional scenes and the things they went through. I just loved it. So, yeah, you guys, that was a spoiler-free review. If you haven't seen it, you guys should head up because we're finna jump into some spoilers. I'm so excited to talk about it. So, basically, you guys, we're in spoiler territory. So, as we start the movie, basically, you know, Katie's in the car and, you know, her parents are driving. They're trying to take her skiing. She's never been skiing. They have a accident in a snowstorm and they get hit by a snow truck and they die. So Gemma's actually Katie's aunt. She takes full custody, you know, of her. She wants to take care of her niece, but she's not in shape to be a parent and everything. She works for this great company. They sell like these little furry dogs that actually poops. Like, it shoots like poop and everything, and they have like a personality. Almost looked like a gremlin in a way. Like, it looked like Gizmo. It was weird. You know, it looked kind of like Gizmo. But yeah, so she works for this company. She has this guy she's working for. He's real tight ass, and you know, he's like, you got to get this project done. We got to get our toys to the point where they're affordable. And she's working on a project, but she has a passion project, of course, which is M3GAN, and she think they can just be the impossible toy to overcome and just get a better toy than it. You think it's the perfect toy forever, right? So she's working on M3GAN. She goes through her trials and tribulations with it. It's not perfect right away, but she gets to the point where it works, and she has to get this done by a certain amount of time. It's a deadline. I think he gave her like a week, and she has a couple pals that's helping her, and she overcomes M3GAN after her and Katie have a conversation. After she shows him this role, she shows Katie this robot that she worked on in college. His name is Bruce. Very, very cool, man. Like, Bruce was very cool. It was different, and she was saying, like, you know, it takes a lot. It's very expensive. By the way, M3GAN retailed in this movie for $10,000. I don't know if you have that type of money, but I mean, you know, it's super like Tesla, if that makes sense. They were kind of bringing Tesla jokes in there. But yeah, $10,000 for M3GAN. I mean, if Trick or Treat Studios throw a M3GAN at us, I definitely will obtain one and get it because I love M3GAN and I really am a big fan of it now. So, but when you think about it, it's just so crazy. And she found out about Bruce. She shows Katie where the brain is, how it operates, you know, kind of planting the seeds for later what's going to happen in the movie. But as you know, Katie loses her parents. She's very open to attach to any soul that's going to be there in love for the way her parents did, in which we all know was about to happen. I told you guys that Gemma was not in shape to be a parent, so she puts M3GAN in her spot to be a parent to Katie and take care and provide, be the caretaker, because she's no longer able to do it. She just wants to focus on work and stuff like that, which was very lazy. She has this friend that she works with that actually, you know, was trying to tell her, like, you don't do that. But then we have this annoying therapist. This therapist is super annoying. Like, she's coming in, she's very rude. And by the way, Gemma was a collector, you guys, and I thought that was very cool. But we get this you know, this introduction where she shows the guy she's working with, like, hey, this is M3GAN. This is what I've been working on. He's blown away. So they set up this, like, you know, this meeting basically where she introduces M3GAN to like this big corporate toy company, and they're in love. And this scene kind of made me like kind of tear up because I'm looking, and Violet McGraw sold every scene she was in. She just has this pouty face, and you think, you know what's going on. It's like she's about to cry, and then Gemma's like behind a glass, and she's like, oh my god, like, this is what, you know, what we've been playing for. But it was like, it worked. M3GAN came and saved the day. She put her cape on, and you know, she does this little trick where, you know, she asks Katie, like, okay, so what's a memory from your mom? Tell me. Katie says it, and then M3GAN records it and states it to her and say, I will store this forever, which made your heart so warm. It just made you love M3GAN, but you know you're going to end up hating M3GAN in the end because she's crazy, man. But I still root for M3GAN. You know, we're horror fans, right? So, we progress and we kind of stretch through the situation, and Gemma's starting to notice that stuff is starting to happen. We get this crazy scene where she's trying to get Katie in school. They go to an outside school, and they put freaking, you know, M3GAN in like on a toy table, which is so crazy. Katie's like, no, I want M3GAN to come anyways. So we get this crazy bullying kid, which I hated. I just was ready for him to just check out. The moment I seen my news from the trailer, that was the kid that's gonna get hit by the car. But anyways, he's trying to, you know, bully Katie. Puts this little thorn thing in her hand, and you know, it hurts her. And then M3GAN protects Katie at all costs, and we get that iconic scene where M3GAN runs on all fours. He even pulls his ear, and you know, say bad boys grow up to be bad men. He gets hit by the car, which was crazy in the theaters, man. Everyone jumped, but it was crazy, man. And that was a crazy death scene. But I'm not gonna lie, guys. What she did to the next door neighbor that had the dog named Dewey. Oh my God, I love that scene. It was the hole in the gate and Megan has her hand. She's like, Dewey! Like she's mocking the lady. She can alternate her voice to sound like someone. Super cool. But the way she killed her, she hits her with the nail gun, pressure washer. Oh my God, and how she rolls up and her face kind of comes out the light. Bro, for this just to be like a doll that looks kind of like a Barbie, I know we grew up, being scared of certain dolls, but man, holy shit, Megan had some scenes where she looked so creepy. But as we progress, Gemma's starting to see shit is matching up where Megan is, deaths happen, everyone's being curious, and they find out that Megan's actually, just doing things on her own. She doesn't have her, her partner she has to listen to, or whatever you want to call it. So, Katie is so obsessed, and this scene blew me away. I just have to throw this in there. It's not necessary to talk about, but Katie actually slaps Gemma in her face, like whole ass smacks the shit out of her. Like it's like almost like Katie was converting to becoming like Megan. And we kind of find out through the movie that Megan actually tells Katie that Gemma's like not in shape to be a parent. I'm like, oh, so it's one of those like, child's play like Andy type thing. Chucky's talking about Aunt Maggie. You can see a lot of little child's play in here. But we kind of progressed to one of the best, and it was so unexpected, so freaking unexpected. One of the best like final acts, and it's Megan actually getting defeated by Bruce, and Katie kind of, you turn them on like this, and it just threw me off. You just see Megan get defeated. This whole final act was crazy, but something that creeped me out the most, we're going to kind of wrap up here, and you guys have got to check out Megan, but when she throws the water on her, which I already predicted was going to be something with some type of fluid to get thrown on Megan and kind of make her, malfunction. But she just kind of does like this, like Exorcist mixed with robot. She's like, I'm like, oh my, I'm in the theater freaking out, bro. Like, oh my God. And we have some cool scenes, especially the dance scene when she's chasing the dude. Oh my God, you gotta love it. Megan is perfect. For me, you guys, it's 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Bro, I'm sorry, guys. This right in here is top on my list. It's better than the past movies we've been watching. And, I don't have to state any names. You guys know. You can do the math and kind of... It's definitely the best movie I've seen in a long time. I'm just tell you that. Megan's top tier from like I thought it was. And it makes me so happy to know I'm right. And I can predict that this movie was going to be such a great movie. So, you guys, I have to tell you guys something. Man, we were doing a live stream strictly for Megan. Just here soon in a few, days. Stay tuned in the community of YouTube and on Instagram to find out when it's scheduled so we can talk more live spoilers with Megan. Man. And potentially, I think we will definitely get a sequel. This movie definitely deserves a sequel. And I'm so happy that it's so new and original to Blumhouse, because this is now their character. So they can do anything they want with it, so I'm so excited. But unfortunately, this is the end of the video. Don't forget to hit me on my social media. ILIKE on Instagram, ILIKE on TikTok, running on Facebook, and ILIKE on Twitter. And yeah, you guys, man, don't forget to check out my Patreon. And right there where it says subscribe, next to it, click join to become a member of the channel. And yeah, you all, watch some horror movies. Stay scary out there. I love you all. Peace.